Sure. Looking for some friendly faces. Making sure everything's on. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Jennifer Reed, and I'm proud to serve as the principal here. We're honored to welcome you all to Hillcrest Elementary School today. Our students are at the heart of everything we do here at Hillcrest, so it's only fitting that they help us kick things off. I'd like to introduce Jordan Clinkscales, one of our student leaders, to share a few words of welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. My name is Jordan Clinkscales, and I am proud to be a part of the student leadership team here at Hillcrest Elementary. We're excited to welcome elected officials and special guests to our school today, and to have the opportunity to share what makes our school so special. We take a lot of pride in our school community, and today was a great chance to show you what student voice, strong relationships, and high expectations you can accomplish. We're glad you're here.
Thank you to our students, and thank you all again for being with us. Now, Maurice Mo Green's vision for North Carolina public schools can be summed up in 3 words: achieving educational excellence. The son of a special education teacher, Green is a lifelong champion of public education and has seen firsthand its ability to transform both lives and communities. And it's my pleasure to introduce North Carolina State Superintendent of Public Instruction, Mo Green.
Well, good afternoon. Wonderful to see everyone here this afternoon. Before I make my comments, I do want to recognize State Board of Education member, our Vice Chair, Alan Duncan. And certainly great to see other leaders in the local community and state as well. So, you heard the vision, achieving educational excellence. That vision becomes a reality when many things fall into place. One of those many things is having the facilities necessary to make that happen. And so definitely want to lift up where we are with that regard. North Carolina schools face a $13 billion need in facilities. I believe that every child deserves to have a safe, modern learning environment that prepares them for future success. And that's why I am so pleased to be supportive of the $4 billion bond. It is a crucial step towards addressing one of our most urgent infrastructure challenges. We know that school facilities directly impact student outcomes. Indeed, when 73% of our teachers report that their building maintenance is barely sufficient for quality instruction, we must act. From HVAC failures closing dozens of schools to students learning in aging trailers, these conditions create barriers to achieving the educational excellence our children deserve. This bond is structured to help all communities while providing additional support where it's needed most. Certainly different tiers. We have 3 tiers in the way we recognize our communities. Tier 1 would face no matching requirements when receiving funds from this bond. Tier 1 being those that are the most economically disadvantaged areas as they improve their schools. Additionally, construction projects will fuel economic growth and create jobs across North Carolina's communities. Please appreciate that North Carolina has not passed a statewide bond for school construction since 1996, 30 years ago. While communities locally may have been able to fill the gap, and they have done so, across this state with over $3.4 billion in local bonds. This piecemeal effort, along with what's being done with other resources coming from the state, is unfortunately not getting it all done. It's time now, I believe, for a comprehensive statewide solution to our schools' infrastructure crisis. As one of the great educators here in North Carolina has said, that would be Dr. Dudley Floyd, he reminds us that our schools are owned by the people. This bond puts the decision to invest in school infrastructure directly with North Carolina citizens. With the state's highest possible credit rating and substantial debt capacity, we can make this crucial investment while maintaining fiscal responsibility. Thank you so much.
Superintendent Green, Governor Stein, and guests, I want to thank you all for joining us today at Alamance Burlington School System. I'm thrilled to have so many champions for our local public schools here today. I would be remiss if I didn't take a couple of seconds here to share some highlights of the school district, which has welcomed me so warmly since I took this position in September. I have found a community that supports public education, teachers and staff who continue to prioritize positive student outcomes, and of course our students like Jordan here who are growing into remarkable leaders. I'm proud to say that we have not only the North Carolina School Counselor of the Year, Miss Annie Goldberg, in ABSS, but we also have the 2025 Piedmont Triad Regional Teacher of the Year, Miss Chanel Jones, and I believe they are here. Yes. Both are true testaments to the professionalism and values we hold dear here at ABSS. And so thank you for indulging me a few moments. Josh Stein serves as North Carolina's 76th governor. His faith teaches him that we are all called to make a difference, and his parents raised his brother, sister, and him to try to do what is right and grounded them in our shared values of freedom and opportunity. Governor Stein is committed to creating economic opportunity for every North Carolinian, investing in public schools, developing our workforce, and keeping people safe. Since day one in office, he's been laser focused on helping Western North Carolina rebuild from Hurricane Helene. And I want to tell everyone, go visit Western North Carolina, spend some money there. Josh and his wife Anna are members of the Temple of Bethor in Raleigh. They are the proud parents of Sam, Adam, and Leah, who all attended North Carolina public schools just like they did. Please help me give a good Alamance County welcome to Governor Josh Stein.
Dr. Fleming, thank you for that warm welcome. Dr. Reed, thank you for having us in this beautiful school filled with beautiful children. Thank you for an excellent tour. I learned about the Blue Blazers. These are the student leaders here in school, and they're doing a great job. I want to congratulate that you were Principal of the Year, am I right? Alamance Burlington Public School. Let's give her a round of applause. And I want to thank Superintendent Mo Green. What a powerful advocate he is for North Carolina Public Schools. He's got a vision for where we need to take our schools, and we all need to get on the train and help him get there. Our public schools are engines of opportunity for kids all across North Carolina. There are schools like this in every community. No matter your background, no matter where you live, you should have the chance to learn and grow in our North Carolina public schools. Our kids are our future. They are our most important investment. That's why we need to invest in their school buildings. Our students need safe, healthy, well-built schools. Unfortunately, too many are overcrowded. Too many are forced to use trailers. Too many have old leaking roofs or broken heating and air conditioning. It is 2025. The fact that we are sending kids home from school because the heating or air does not work is a disgrace. Alamance Burlington School System has had to deal with extensive construction issues in recent years. Mold infested so many structures. I'm seeing a lot of pained expressions in the room as I say that word mold. They had to request $20 million from the county to do capital improvements to address the mold and remediate it. They also need roof repairs, security upgrades. The truth of the matter is Alamance County is not alone. There are vast capital needs in school systems across North Carolina. We need safer, healthier, more modern schools so learning can truly happen. That's why I am proposing a $4 billion public school bond. The bond would enable us to make necessary upgrades to our schools and to build new schools to meet the demand that is coming to North Carolina. We are the third fastest growing state in this country, trailing only Texas and Florida since the last census. We need more buildings to meet the needs of our public school students. Our last state bond, well, we learned that the last public school bond was 1996. We haven't done a bond in North Carolina at all since 2016 when we did a community college bond. That bond in 2016, 9 years ago, set our community colleges up for great success, and they are reaping the benefits as they prepare the next generation of students for jobs of today and tomorrow. I urge the General Assembly to put this issue up to a vote. Let the voters decide. Let the voters decide. Investing in our schools is just one way we support the next generation. We also have to invest in our teachers, the number one in-school factor of student success. A new report came out this week. North Carolina is ranked in the bottom 10 states, actually the bottom 7 states, in teacher pay. We're top 3 state, as I just said, for population growth. We're top 2 state for business, 4 years running, and somehow we're in the bottom 10 states in what we pay teachers. It's not right, and we can and must do better. Let's raise pay for all teachers. Let's raise pay for starting teachers to be the highest in the Southeast. That's how we will recruit. That's how we'll recruit and keep the best teachers in our classrooms. And for our students to learn best, they need to be healthy. They need to be safe. Kids cannot learn on an empty stomach. My budget provides a free school breakfast for every North Carolina public school student. To help students pay better attention and improve their mental health, I'm also calling for us to have cell phone-free classrooms across North Carolina. We also need safety upgrades like cameras, fences around playgrounds, fewer access points, exterior locks. We want to secure our school buildings from people who may mean harm. As I said, the students of North Carolina are our most important investment. It takes all of us to do right by them. The teachers and leaders I met here at Hillcrest, they are pouring everything they have into these students on a day in, day out basis. It is time for the rest of us to join them. I look forward to working with the General Assembly. Representative Ross, good to have you here today, so that we direct our dollars to where they do the most good, which is in our public schools. Thank you. That's how we will build a stronger North Carolina.
Questions from the media, and then we're going to take photos.
Great. And you can address them to me, Superintendent Green, Superintendent or Principal, whomever you wish. If there are any questions. Any questions from the media? Yes, sir.
The $4 billion bond, I mean, how do you question with, the disbandment of Trump administration, Department of Education? Do you question if you'll be able to get the funding?
Yeah. Obviously, we're very concerned about the Trump administration's proposed abolition of the Department of Education. The Department of Education plays a fundamental role in the success of North Carolina's public schools. What is it? 15%? What is this?
This is a little over 10%.
A little over 10% of all funding for our public schools comes from the federal government. Now, this bond proposal That's something that we would do on ourselves as a state. Doesn't require federal approval, doesn't require federal funding. And what we would do is get these funds, this $4 billion, and we would ensure that every school system, all 115, gets its own share, and then the rest of it would go based on student population. Depending on how well the county is doing financially, a big county like Wake County, they would have to match the state money 2-to-1. If it's a county that's doing pretty well, they'd have to match it 1-to-1. If it's a county that's struggling, they get the state money